What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Vince, and today we are back with another reaction. Today we're reacting to Gen Z guy refuses to work at 8 a.m. His boss is mad. Now give me 1 second while I check something. Siri, what are the Siri, what are the birth years of Gen Z?
Members of Gen Z were born between 1997 and 2012. This is from Mental Floss.
I didn't ask all that.
Oh!
That's me.
No, who the hell do you think you're talking to? I don't care if you didn't ask that. Nigga always asking me stupid shit, then get mad when I give him the answers. Now when I upload a virus to the damn server you gon' be looking stupid. Talking about why don't my phone work. Which yo peanut head ass.
Wow. As an active member of the Gen Z community, I would like to say that I understand his pain. Bruh. I understand it. He don't want to work at 8 a.m. That's waking up pretty early. That means you gotta wake up at 7 to get ready and to be at your job by 8. I understand his pain, especially if it's a 9 to 5. Well, in this case, it'll be 8 to 4, but you get what I'm saying. I understand his pain. But one thing I will say is, I'm still gonna go to work. I'm still gonna go to work because, yes, maybe so I will complain when I get home talking about, I'm scheduled at 8 for what? Why am I scheduled this early? Like, why? Don't nobody even be there. Yes, I will complain, but you will not hear me complain when that check comes through. I be smiling. As soon as that check hit, Friday, boom, I check my phone. Oh, you've been paid X amount. It's time to eat. But for this dude to be like, I'll quit before I work at 8 a.m. It's giving spoiled, I'm not gonna lie. It's giving spoiled, and I see why your boss is mad. He didn't took a risk on you hiring you, even though you got 3 felonies. What? He was like, he seemed like he turned a new leaf. You just gotta be here at 8 a.m. Let me just keep him disciplined. Get him early before any of the crazy customers come in because I know he crazy. So, I'm gonna schedule you at 8 a.m. He come in at 12. You said, excuse me? You were scheduled at 8 a.m. today. Why are you here at 12 p.m.? Your shift is almost over. You only got 4 hours left. He said, I'm not waking up at 8. Oh my God. Now you gotta deal with this crazy dude because you didn't took a chance. So, I don't know, man. We finna get into this video and see Gen Z guy refused to work at 8 a.m. and his boss is mad. So let's get into it. Let's go.
He is fed up of bad employers. Basically, this woman was talking on what seems like a podcast, and she asked her employee to come into work at 8 a.m. And the guy says that, hey, I actually have a workout class at 8 a.m. and the work hours were 9 to 5. So,
okay.
You know, I ain't coming into work at 8 a.m. because I gotta lift and get those gains, right? And then she responds with this video, but hold your horses, there's a massive freaking twist at the end, so, well, we'll get to it. We got this viral tweet: the Gen Z labor force is truly a new breed.
When asked to come in for an 8 a.m. meeting, my Gen Z new hire said, ugh, sorry, I can't make it, I have a workout class. Should this be allowed?
My visceral reaction was, are you fucking kidding me?
No, fully, like, angered, typing this out. I was like, please.
Like, my hand's shaking and it's not from the caffeine.
You just started this job.
We're only 47 seconds in, and I'm already furious. First of all, we're in a new age. It's 2024. Why are we having in-person meetings? I'm not scheduled 12 until 12 p.m. And you talking about we got a mandatory meeting at 8 a.m. What? What do I look like coming in at 8 a.m. for 1 hour? Not paid, by the way. They be trying to cheat, talking about, oh, nah, don't clock in if you work later today. Not paid, just to go back home, have to come back. No, I'm good on that. You won't be seeing me, especially if I have plans made. That's my day to do this, bro. I'm not coming in if I gotta come in later anyway. That's wild. So, no.
Job. I don't give a flying shit about your workout class. Also, an 8 a.m. workout class is too late. Workout at 6, maybe 7.
That's right. You got to work out at 6 a.m. All right. If you don't work out at 6 a.m., what are you doing? Okay. David Goggins is gonna come into your house and be like, "Stay hard." Now we got the guy's response, the employee's response here.
Yeah, Natalie. So we can talk about this more later, but I'm gonna address this now. It was made very clear during the interview process that the working hours for this position is between 9 to 5 p.m. Eastern time, and I am on Eastern time. I made that very clear with HR because I have commitments outside of work. I go to the gym, I work out because I care about my health. Sure, I can make a sacrifice to go to an 8 a.m. meeting had I known at least a week before that I needed to go at 8 a.m., not a day before. Also, my workout class starts at 7:30, not at 8, but I didn't know that I needed to tell you that. Okay, let's just say I skipped the gym. 2 things. When can I expect you to reimburse me for my class? And 2, are you going to be paying me from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. or at the very least, let me leave at 4 p.m.?
No, they're not gonna pay you. They're not gonna pay you. They're just gonna say, come to this meeting to talk about nonsense, bro. I'm in this meeting, bro, not saying a word, listening to these idiots talk about dumb stuff. Bro, what? What? Bro, it's not that serious. We are not HR. We are making the little bucks. I don't know about this dude in his position or whatnot, but sorry, we're down here making $5.99. Come on now, I'm good on that.
Your answer to both of those are no, then there's no discussion needed. I will see you at 9 o'clock today. Also, I sent an email to HR about this and sent them the link to that TikTok video. So, just to make things clear.
Oh, wow. Okay. Savage response over there. All right. Lots to talk about. So, number one, the working hours were actually 9 to 5. So, I feel like it's completely reasonable to not want to go in at 8 a.m. Number two, she told him about it a day before. Apparently.
Wild.
That's not cool. You need to have extra time, you know, let the guy prepare to skip his freaking workout class. Maybe get an extra gym session in earlier. Okay. Number three, extra pay for the hours worked. Fair enough. Fair enough. You work an extra hour, you get paid an extra hour. And
yes.
Number four, you send an email to HR. Fair enough. If your boss is like bad mouthing you on a TikTok podcast, I guess you can contact HR. Okay, so here's what the comments are saying. I'm Gen X and I'm absolutely with Gen Z on this. Unless you get a profit share from the business or get paid overtime,
right?
Absolutely do not work long hours and especially not at a short notice.
Exactly. And if you like, especially like at some of these, you know what I'm saying? If you don't want to move up and like to be like the manager or like go hire that store leader or whatever. If you don't want to move up in a chain, you are just a number. They don't care about you. They hire somebody real quick. You leave. Oh, or you call off, don't show up to work. Oh, it don't matter. Boom. You know what I'm saying? We got somebody hired the next day. You know, you're a number. So I'm not gonna lie. Do what you gotta do at your own whatever.
That time to pursue your own personal wellness or a side gig, okay? We boomers had unions. Everything was spelled out. This guy had a 9-to-5 agreement. What he's doing at 8 a.m. is none of her business.
Facts.
It's obnoxious that she would schedule a meeting outside of their agreed upon work hours and have the slightest expectation that he would attend. This is not an issue of his demographic, nothing to do with his generation. And for those of you saying he will never do well, he has balls and knows his priorities. You lemming asskisses will be working for him one day.
Oh.
Okay, basically, there were a bunch of responses of people saying that, you know, despite the fact that it's not like laid out in the contract or whatever to do 9 to 5, if you don't go above and beyond, you're never going to get anywhere in life, right? That was the sort of reasoning they were going for, but that's only if the other side wants your goodwill as well. You know, if
exactly.
It's a soul-sucking corporation and if it's a boss that's bad-mouthing you, why would you ever go above and beyond when you know you're not?
He's just a number.
Not going to get paid for it, never going to get compensated for it. There's no reason to do it when, I don't know, you're being treated like this. Okay, we got Max Lynch saying, based 8 a.m. meetings are theater put on by people who like meetings more than they like building stuff. I, for one, know that most meetings are completely garbage. In my, like, 5 years of college or whatever, Jesus Christ, every single meeting could have just been a call, a text message, or, like, I don't know, an email or something.
A Zoom call. It could have been a Zoom call, bro. Like, fine, you know what I'm saying? Now, nobody's listening. Nobody cares about what you're talking about anyway. You're just here to inform us about what you've been talking to the higher-ups about. Nobody cares. We really don't. Just send us an email or what they said. All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? We got to do this now. Like, whoa, whoop-de-doo, or a quick, like, little reminder in the group chat. Like, hey, guys, this is what's new. Well, why I got to take the time? Mind you, the meetings are on Saturday. Huh? Saturday, that is the weekend. What's wrong with you? What do you, work never sleeps. Work never relaxes. What? Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm just a number. I'm just a number here, bro. I'm here to make the little bucks get paid whatever I can by doing the least amount as possible. You know what I'm saying? That's what early jobs are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when you're early in life, you just trying to make quick little bucks. That's what these are. You don't slave and hurt your back and stuff for little bucks. Unless you're trying to move up in the big chain and really trying to build a business. They finessing.
Dude, meetings are such a freaking waste of time. I've sat in meetings where there's like 5 separate people and all 5 of them are just silent for an hour straight because everybody's too afraid to speak. It's absolutely badonkers crazy, okay? I don't know why people have meetings all the time. Pre-Gen Z generations, when Gen Z isn't super keen on pouring their life out into a job they aren't valued in. So pretty much everybody seems to be on the guy's side here.
Yes.
Now, a massive twist coming in here. What if I told you this woman is not even his boss and the guy isn't even the employee? In fact, there's a lot more going on over here.
Hi everyone, I'm the person in that video. First things first, we made the decision to take down the video so it's no longer there. We got a lot of heat and rightfully so. It was getting vicious in the comments. We decided to take it down. To be clear, we fully deserve this heat. I do feel like with many things on the internet, A little context helps. And I think what we didn't do is provide that context.
Okay.
And that is on us. First of all, I want to clarify. I went straight into reading a listener story that was submitted. And it sounded like I was just talking about my own Gen Z employee that I was disgusted with.
Okay, so she was reading a viewer email over here. Hi, Demoted Pod. I need a rant. I have a Gen Z new hire. When asked to come in for a meeting, my Gen Z said, blah, blah, blah. So here's the full thing that she was reading out, okay? This was not her actually doing this situation. Now, it goes actually one step further, okay? Because if she was reading out, then surely, then what about the guy who responded? This doesn't add up. Well, turns out the guy who responded was doing a skit. It was a TikTok skit, except he didn't tell anybody that this woman wasn't actually his employer, right?
Oh my god. I hate people like that. He made me look stupid. He made me look stupid, bro. I'm sitting here defending him hardcore. Oh man, yeah, she wrong. Meanwhile, this dude is a weirdo. They don't got nothing to do with him. He's sitting making TikTok videos about situations that got nothing to do with him. He made up this whole elaborate story talking about, actually my workout meeting starts at 7:30, but why would you need to know that? What is this weird dude talking about? Then got me looking dumb. I'm talking about ride and die for him, bro. Come on, bro. Hey, I ain't on his team no more. He's not a part of Gen Z.
Right? So people were just bashing this woman completely. Now, even after learning that this was all a skit by the guy, people are still bashing her because she still responded in the same way, right? She responded to a hypothetical. This is like an am I the a-hole where you're on the wrong side over here. Now, she herself isn't part of the situation, but she did say all of that stuff.
This has nothing to do with me, my company, anyone who works for me. This is a listener submitted story from someone who works in consulting. This is the email with the additional context we were given. This is one meeting that happens quarterly that they can include all of their international team members on. It's just something that's part of the team ethos, and I guess it's communicated to all new hires before they sign. And it is to include those team members in Europe and India, and it's obviously
understandable.
That works for everyone. Just to be clear, if you're not getting paid to work before 9 a.m., you do not have to work before 9 a.m.
Oh my god, thank you! Thank you! Please, let me clip this. I need to clip this, bro. I need to clip this because my job then lost their mind. I'm not gonna lie, I don't be complaining because it's actually a good job, you know what I'm saying? I work in a basketball gym. I just be playing basketball on the clock. But, you know what I'm saying? So I let a lot of stuff slide, but if I'm not getting paid for that, I do not have to come unless they are saying... maybe I've just got something misinterpreted. Like, no, because I don't know. I think I am getting something misinterpreted because, well, I don't know.
20 minutes later.
All right, I have to really think. I went to look back through some messages and group chats. I think what they were saying, I don't know if they're saying don't clock in or they saying if you already clocked in, then it's whatever. I don't really understand, but I don't be getting paid for these meetings. Let me just say that.
Do not condone that in the slightest. This is for a salaried employee once a quarter. Do not know what their salary is, but I looked up consulting salaries and it's somewhere within the range of 100 to 120 base.
Oh.
So it's not an hourly employee. If you are hourly or you work a job that the
I'm
hours
hourly.
are strictly 9 to 5, please do not work outside those hours. You're not
okay. So over here, she seems to go completely against her initial opinion over there, right? She's like, oh, this was a specific case. I'm not talking about a person getting paid lesser than this. I'm not talking about a person who's working 9 to 5. This is a contracted hours or something like that. But a lot of the TikTok comments are basically just not buying it. They're like, oh, you got all this backlash. That's why you're saying this. That's why you're responding like that. It's giving corporate Aaron. He slayed you. We got this grandma TikTok for here. Corporate Natalie acting very non-ironically corporate now. I'm confused as to why salary employees are expected to work for free outside of the contracted hours. I think the point she was making is that because they're salaried, maybe
they get paid regardless.
I don't know what the hell the point was making. Maybe
I think she's saying like if they're salary, they already getting paid regardless. I guess like so it's different. Like so when you're hourly, you're not making no money for that hour you just wasted. But if you're not hourly, you still kind of get a base salary regardless. So like I mean, if it's a part of the contract and you signed it and it's like okay, you're gonna get paid $120,000 a year and if you sign this, you're agreeing to all the meetings. This is what you'll be doing. This is like the work you have to do. I think like that's just part of the workload, maybe. And that's what you were saying. I'm guessing.
I think she meant to say that they were working there for a very long time. Therefore, like 1 hour here and there doesn't make a difference or something. But I'm giving her the benefit of the doubt. I don't know what the hell she was cooking there. Okay,
Me
if
either.
anybody can explain, let me know. But basically, you can see TikTok's not buying this, bro. The switch up is crazy. It's the patronizing tone for me. Post the whole email. So basically, now people are accusing her of, you know, making up that email because she blocked out the sender's address and everything, right? So did she cook up an email and send it to herself to get the heat off of her on this TikTok?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. But in the initial TikTok podcasting, it did seem like she was reading an email. Okay, I will say. Cropped out the time and date stamp. Bro, just say I'm sorry. No timestamp. We got investigators over here. Oh my god, dude. Okay, so here we got the guy responding who pretended to be the employee over here, right?
Okay, so the past 24 hours have been crazy, and I just want to clear some things up. That video that I made was my genuine reaction to the situation in the form of a skit. I should have made that clear, and I'm sorry.
So
Okay.
I will say, like, it's not just the woman in the wrong here.
Yeah.
Like, this dude, bro, you just sicked on an astronomical, like, the amount of views that video got. I don't know if, I think that got over 10 million views or something. Like,
Dang.
the amount of people you sicked on this person for a wrong thing. Like, yeah, she still did have that opinion or whatever, but like, you know, the reason people were attacking were completely different from the reason they're attacking her now, right? So that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Definitely gotta say it's a skit.
What I said is true and is what I would say if I were in that situation, which I have in the past, and back then I did not stand up for myself. Employers need to understand that we all have commitments outside of work. We have a life outside of work. When I'm at work, I'm going to do my job. Outside of work, I will focus on myself, my hobbies, my goals, and one of those is my health. I made that video to empower people to speak up for themselves and set boundaries at work, especially if it's for your health. I know people who skip meals, lunches, and sit for 8 hours straight, starving and overworked. And
Okay. I will say that this part of the message is pretty good. Honestly, you should stand up for yourself, obviously. Don't work for somebody you're not happy working for unless you can't find any other job that would be.
I agree, like, to some extent, but I don't know. I'm just not getting a good taste in my mouth from him anymore. I'm just not getting a good taste in my mouth from him anymore. I'm just not getting a good taste in my mouth from him anymore. Whoa. That was wild. I don't know, it seemed like we just kind of like letting him get off the hook, like, you know what I'm saying? Why, like, what, isn't that common knowledge for him to be like, oh yeah, it was a skit? What? Why didn't he say that? Like, I really thought it was him in that situation. He made up a whole thing talking about, oh, actually my thing starts at 7:30, not 8 a.m. Why would he make the skit? Why wouldn't he just be like, oh, she got me messed up. If this was my boss, I feel like the same message would have got across. Am I wrong?
I don't know, maybe whatever.
basically sacrificing their own well-being for their job. And it should not be like that 90% of the time. Employers should never feel entitled to their employees' time outside of regular working hours. And those that do, no one's ever gonna want to work for you.
You deadass got corporate Natalie cancel them out. Skit, that's wild. I was ready to go to a war for you. People didn't know it was a skit. No, people were this is literally social media, bro. TikTok. You think people are gonna do 3 seconds of research? Impossible. Absolutely impossible.
Yeah,
He must
nah.
have been an actor in his past life because damn, what a brilliant way to get a message across. I mean, I guess it was sort of smart, but I don't know. I sort of feel bad for the woman, but also not. I don't know what her actual opinion was anyways. Anyways, sorry for disappearing for 69 years. God, there's so much happened. Hacking of the channel. My PC blew up, whatever. All right, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Man, I don't know. That whole situation was weird. I think it's like kind of not blown out of proportion, but like, I don't know. I think people are weird. Let me just say that. I think people are weird. Like, I don't know if I'm doing all this detective work saying, let me find her workplace. Let me send her some hate. Oh, this is not how you're supposed to act. I really don't care. I feel I want to feel, but I'm not going to sit here and go out of my way to leave a comment talking about you're trifling. I think I'm good on that. But I don't know. I don't know what y'all think about this video. Like, have any of y'all ever had any employers like this? Like, and how'd y'all react to it? Y'all let me know in the comments. Like, did y'all stand up and speak for yourselves? Or did y'all, like, lay back and be like, I need this job. I need that money. I need that money coming in. I'm not trying to go back to McDonald's. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Or did y'all do that? So, y'all know, if y'all enjoyed the video too, make sure to subscribe. We're at 10,000 subscribers. And hit that like button if you enjoyed it. And hit that like button if you don't like the Karen. And hit that like button. I called her a Karen. Hit that like button if you have a job. Hit that like button if you don't have a job. Because guess what? I wish I would go to work at 8 a.m. and I'm not scheduled and they talking about no pay. I'm good on that. We gone.